Hi everyone, how are you? Happy Saturday. All right, let's get right to it, okay? We're here to talk about healthy scalp, healthy hair, shampoo, conditioner, and all of the good things, okay? So, I want to tell you a little story of where I came from with this journey, okay? So, I am a retired hairdresser, and I had used nothing but professional shampoos and conditioners for years. I mean, until 2020, okay? So I still had to wash my hair every day because that's what you did if you had oily scalp, if you used heavier conditioners or a lot of gel, hairspray. They didn't have dry shampoo back in the days, but mousse, and things like that. So you always wanted to keep your scalp clean. Well, back in the day, in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, okay, you thought that professional shampoo was wonderful. It is not. It is not wonderful, okay? It is 90% water and 90% water and 10% product, which has sulfates, all kinds of garbage in there. And I'm a testament to it, okay? I am a testament to it. I don't know what happened, but my hair started falling out. Now, I am definitely postmenopause. I'm 72 years old, and I started that journey at 39, 40. I lost some hair back then, but not like I did in the mid-90s or late 90s. And I was getting scared, okay? I was still using professional shampoo. Always, always have. That was in my soul, my heart, my mind, everything, okay? Especially where I came from, in the beauty industry. And so when I would shampoo my hair like every other day, okay, or every day, depending on how my hair was. If I was getting up and going to work and I couldn't do anything with my hair, when I get in the shower, I would wash my hair. But I always checked my hair before to make a decision, okay? Whether I needed to shampoo it or curling iron it or blow dry it again with a round brush, whatever would happen, okay? To make my hair work. And when I would shampoo my hair, I would lose a handful of hair. I mean, a palm full of hair. I know this is going to sound gross, but I know all of us women have gone through it, okay? You wad it up, put it on the wall, and then when you get out, you take it out and throw it out. I was getting so scared that I was going to have to wear a wig. I told my daughter, I'm going to have to wear a wig. I know it because I lost so much hair. I have baby fine hair, and I've never had a whole lot of hair. Well, I did before I had children, but still. I had a lot of hair then. And so anyway, so I was, okay, 2020 came, wasn't working anymore because of COVID, okay? And I was still losing hair like crazy. I found YouTube. Don't ask me how. I don't know. Didn't know a thing about YouTube, Instagram, Facebook I knew because of my kids, but still. So this girl came up on what now I know is a feed, and she was like 30. She was talking about how she lost hair when she had baby back to back. Not 2.5, 3 years later, nothing like that. And so they were back to back. And she had lost so much hair. and she was scared. Well, she found these products and she started using them and found a whole new life for her scalp and her hair. So she was talking about her whole journey and everything. I'm like, oh goodness, I need that. I need that. So I reached out to her and she got back to me right away. We talked for an hour and I became a customer. I would tell you probably in 2 weeks, probably in a week, I had already stopped losing so much hair. Yes, you're going to have hair come out because that's natural. But in 2 to 3 weeks, I had very little hair coming out. Oh my gosh, I was like, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I was just in heaven because I was so scared I was going to have to wear a wig. Not that there is anything wrong with wigs, but when you have nice hair and then you lose your hair, it's traumatic, okay? You know, and it made me think of all the cancer ladies that go bald and they have to wear a wig. But now there's, you know, beautiful natural hair wigs. So that's what I would have gone for if I had to. Or a natural hair, I think they call it a topper or something like that. And so that was my beginning journey of figuring out. I mean, if I hadn't run across her on YouTube, I mean, it was meant to be. So I started using a product from Monat. It was called volumizing. So not only did it give my hair more volume, but it really helped me from losing so much hair. It was amazing. And I used the volumizing shampoo and the volumizing conditioner. Did not put the conditioner on my roots. I never have. I've never put conditioner on my roots. You only need to do from temples down or ears down. Even if you have short hair, then you have to be very strategic, but it depends on your hair. If you have coarse hair, different story. But we're talking about my hair with how fine it is and so on, okay? And I was just so happy. And so then a couple of years later, now I started using the whole line. I started using the skincare, the serums, vitamin C. I mean, I use everything. I use the skin revitalizing essence, which is like a toner, and that goes on first with a cotton pad. That's how I use it. Some people put it in your hand and put it on your face. That doesn't work for me. If I'm going to use a toner, sidebar here, if I'm going to use a toner, I want it on a cotton pad so that I can take residual skincare that didn't cleanse all my makeup off, or the dirt or the oils or sebum, anything like that. And then you look at your pad and you say, oh, okay. If you just splash it on your face, nothing is happening, ladies. Nothing. Or men, okay? So anyway, getting back. Okay, because I am such a fanatic about skincare and hair care. But that's just where I've been since the early 70s. Seriously. My whole life. And again, I'm 72 and I haven't changed a thing as far as my attitude about it, my routines, anything and everything. And I love all of these products. Do I use all of them? Probably not, because we have a lot. So then a few years in, you know, she reached out and she said, why don't you make some money? Because you can teach other people how to use the hair care, the skin care and everything, since you were in the beauty industry. And so I said, okay. So I did. And now, 3 years ago, we came out with a new line. It's called IR Clinical. And It is for thinning hair. Now, if we had that when I needed it, that I wouldn't have been using the volumizing, but the volumizing worked. We've got Renew, we've got damage repair shampoo, all kinds of things for women that have bleached their hair and it's been ruined, okay? And you need some healthiness going on in the scalp to help new hair, healthy hair grow. And then you need to get your hair cut so that, you know, the new hair, you do it like this to where, yeah, okay? So anyway, here is the volumizing shampoo. Let me tell you how to shampoo your hair. Let me tell you how to use the products. I know. Everybody knows how to shampoo your hair, but not with this, you don't, okay? So you're gonna shake it up. I don't care if it's a full bottle and you can't hear it, shake it up, okay? Because you want all of the goodness to intermingle with each other. There are 13 essential vitamins in here, natural ingredients, only 13, to where the products that I used my whole life, adult life, were garbage, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're going to put a little bit in your hand, depending on how much hair you have on your head, okay? I don't have a lot. My hair is baby fine, so, and you can see my hair is baby fine, okay? And you're gonna emulsify. You're gonna wait until, you're gonna do this, rub your hands together until it comes into a lotion. And you're not gonna wash all your hair, you're gonna wash your scalp, okay? That is why I'm telling you, you don't know how to wash your hair with these products, okay? So 2 minutes. If you are getting in the shower and jumping in and jumping out, please get up 5 minutes earlier. Takes 2 minutes to shampoo. You know, I mean, it takes an extra 5-10 minutes to do a good treatment on your scalp, in your hair. So you're gonna massage your scalp. It will not lather. If it does, it's okay, because it is a learning curve, even for me. Even though she told me what to do, you still don't know exactly, because you've never used the product before, so you don't know how little or how much you actually have in your palm to emulsify to use on your scalp, okay? So the first time I had a little bit too much. I still did 2 minutes just on my scalp. And then rinse really well. Rinse really well, you guys. And then you're going to do it again. You're going to put less or more, depending. Even if you put too little in your palm, it still did its job. Second time around, you're going to put about the same amount, or a little less or a little more. Just, you know, play with it, okay? It's an experiment, okay? And so you're going to emulsify again, lotion, and cleanse your scalp, okay? 2 minutes. And now it's going to lather. You want it to lather. And again, if you use too much, that's okay. If you use too little, that's okay too, because it's still going to lather, okay? So scrub your scalp, not your hair. Scrub your scalp 2 minutes. And then you're going to rinse it really, really well. Because when you're rinsing your hair the first time with the first shampoo, it's going to cleanse your hair, okay? You don't need to wad it up on your head or anything, because when our hair is wet, that is when it is the most fragile, and you can damage it big time. Split ends, broken ends off, and depending on the quality of your hair at that point as well. So take all of that into consideration, okay? So now we finished with that, okay? And you're gonna rinse really well. My daughter says, "Mother, do you realize you say things twice?" Yes, I do. Because if you didn't hear it the first time, Hopefully you'll catch on to it the second time. And I do that because of me. When I'm watching a video and I'm really trying to learn something, oh, I wish they said that again. Yes, you can backswipe, but you know, to get the message. But that's why. I know, because when you're trying to learn so much and retain, certain words get away from you. It's human nature. It is human nature. Hence, okay, now you're going to shake up your conditioner. You're not going to put it on your scalp. You are going to put it in your hand, emulsify, and put it on your hair, okay? And then you're going to shower. Don't use too much, don't use too little. If you know what I did with my conditioner, I started out minimal, because you can always go in a little bit more. But if you use too much, I don't care how much you rinse your hair, it's still going to be extra heavy on the hair, okay? So I prefer going a little and doing a little more if I need to, okay? Then you're gonna rinse, rinse, rinse. Then you're gonna shower, okay? Now, I've got a couple of other things that I wanna share before so now this is our scalp scrub. I love this so much. All you need to do is maybe once a month, okay? This is a huge container here. It's got the little, and this is the scalp scrub. I don't know if you can see that. It's got little granules in it. Oh my gosh, this makes me so happy. I could sleep all night having this up my nose. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. And when you decide to try it, you'll know. You'll know. All right, so funny story with this. Years and years ago, I decided that I wanted to do a scalp scrub because they became very popular all of a sudden. So I got one from Walmart or Target, somewhere like that. And I just did the whole thing. I had so much lather in my hair and everything, but I didn't feel that it did anything different. My hair felt the same. My scalp felt the same. So I've done one scalp scrub in my whole life until now. Well, it's been a few years, but still, you know what I'm saying. Never did it again. Never did it again. I just didn't see the need. I didn't want to spend the money. I thought it was just, no big deal. So once a month, that's all I do. So what I did the first time I used it, oh my gosh, because I remember how, even though it was years ago, I still remember what I did. I put a whole handful. So I took, my fingers and scooped it out, did this, broke up the little, did this. I had enough lather for 5 people with a lot of hair and long hair. I am standing in the shower laughing at myself. Now, granted, it's before you do this. And so I'm talking about this now because you only need to do it once a month. Now, if you use extra stuff in your scalp, then do it more than once a month. But that's all I do, is once a month. So honestly, it took me forever to get all that lather out. But I scrubbed my scalp really well, and it was beautiful. I loved how my hair felt, how it smelled. It was so clean. My scalp, my hair was so clean, okay? And then you go in with your shampoo and conditioner. And we don't have just shampoo for people that are losing their hair or trauma, with hair loss and things like that. We've got many, many. So I'm just telling you my trials and tribulations of hair loss and now how I feel and everything, okay? So now we're going to move on to every day. Every day. This is our IR Clinical Serum. Shake it up. This is water soluble. Okay, so you can see it in there. Okay, and you put it wherever you're losing hair. Anywhere and everywhere. Anywhere and everywhere. Now, then you're going to massage it into your scalp until it is completely dry. You don't want to just squirt it on there and let it evaporate. You don't want to do that. You want, now I've already put some in my hair earlier. Okay, so I'm just going to let that go like that. I use it twice a day. The directions say use it once a day. But I'm a little extra. And I use it in the morning. And then I use it at night after I take my makeup off, wash my face, put my moisturizer on or my oil on my face. I put it on. It's all right there. Now this is my category for my beauty room, okay? But I have another set in my bathroom and I use it all the time. So that's what I do with this. Now for me, this actually gives me a little bit of volume in my hair. I don't know why, but it has 13 essential oils and vitamins in this too, okay? So now we're going to back up a little bit or move forward a little bit, whichever way you want to explain. This is our Rejuvenate oil. 95% of our products have this in the products, okay? This we call liquid gold. Shake it up. This is a dry oil. Now this has a little thing right here. Take note, this is glass. This one is plastic. I dropped this because I didn't hold on to it tight enough when I first started using it years ago and dropped it on my ceramic floor in the bathroom. What a mess. I had oil in there, but that was easy to clean up. It was the shatter of this glass eyedropper. And I did not even get it in my foot. I was so surprised. But anyway, you shake this up. Now, I use this when I'm going to shampoo my hair the next day. So at night, when I'm taking my makeup off and whatever, you know, getting ready for bed, and I know I'm going to shower my hair the next morning, shower and wash my hair the next morning, I always put this on my scalp and massage it in all over. And then what is it, on my hands, I just rub through. Now, if my hair is feeling a little bit dry, because I'm in Chicago now and it's dry here. So I will do that. And I do this once every 10 days, once every 2 weeks. Sometimes, just depending, I'll do it every week. It depends on your hair. So you have to decide what your hair needs, okay? Sometimes people use it once a month, but I'm telling you, if you need to heal your scalp and your hair, you want to do this every week until you really are seeing a big transformation. I have already used this every week for years, okay? I love this with all my heart, okay? I use this on my face. I use it on my hands. Not long ago, well, maybe 3 months ago now, I was cooking, burnt my whole hand right here. I didn't go for the butter, didn't go for the ice, didn't go for the water. I went for this because I have like 4 or 5 of these around my house. That's how wonderful this is. I use it for my cuticles, okay? I put this on to give myself a manicure. Yes, I do. So this helps to loosen everything up that's on your scalp, whether it be dry shampoo, hairspray, anything and everything, gel, mousse, root lift, anything. This helps to loosen everything up. This is 13 essential oils in here. And by the way, all of our products are European standard because we're in Germany, Italy, Canada, Australia. We are in many companies. Japan. So if we weren't in compliance with all of that, we would be in the US and that's it. Okay? So just so you know, this is the Rejuvenique oil. So here's what I recommend. Whoops. This is what you need if you want to get your scalp and your hair in order. Now, I have something else to talk about. This is our split-in mender, and this is called Rejuva Beads, and it has Rejuvenique oil in it, okay? Like I said, just about every single product we have has the Rejuvenique oil in it, okay? Because this is a healing agent. You can use this two different ways. You can use this after you take the towel off your hair. Do not scrub your hair like this to dry it. Do not do that at all. Put a towel on, let it absorb, and then take it off. Now, if you want to use this while your hair is damp, not soaking wet, but damp, shake it up. And this is very light, okay? I'll put it here so you can see. You see how thin that is? So then you're gonna put it here. And then just put it in your hair, okay? I use this sometimes when my hair is damp, but I use it when it's dry. And this is a split-in mender. So if you need to use it a little extra, then do it, and do just a little at a time. And I can guarantee you're gonna see a difference, okay? With all of our products, you're gonna be amazed, okay? So, if you're thinking about how your scalp is, your hair, anything like that, and you have any questions, you don't have to buy if you don't want to. That is entirely up to you, okay? Entirely up to you. But if you have questions about the type of hair you have, the issues you have, reach out to me. I don't mind talking to you at all. You know, I love doing what I do. I love educating everyone, whether it be skincare, hair care, anything like that, okay? It's just what I have always done. So reach out. And I am going to let you go for now. I do not edit, so you're going to hear all my ums and you know, well, my brain is thinking. But that's me. I am coming on here authentically. And hopefully you enjoy that. And if not, it's okay too. But anyway, you guys, I will talk to you later. Bye.